Hi guys, it's Greg Clesius with Gulf Coast Fishing Homes Realty. Today's Monday, September the 20th, 2021. It's time for the Monday Market Report. As you know, every Monday we look at inventory of single-family homes located on saltwater canals with at least 2 bedrooms and at least 2 bathrooms in our 2 primary market areas of Hudson, zip code 34667, and Hernando Beach, zip code 34607, and compare it to data from a year ago and 2 years ago and talk about the general overall market and what the heck's going on. All right, so let's get right to the numbers because that's what you're here for. Today in zip code 34667, Hudson, we have 17 homes that meet the criteria. That's been a steady decline for the last month. On August 30th, we had 27 homes that met the criteria. So we're down 10 homes in a matter of 4 weeks. Comparing back to a year ago on 9/21, we had 17 homes. And 2 years ago, 9/23/19, we had 38 homes. So as you can see, inventory, even in Hudson, that has shown some fluctuation going up and down. Inventories are back to low levels again, meaning sellers have a little more power in the transaction, that there's still buyers in the marketplace wanting to buy and there's still sellers that want to sell, and inventory is still at 50% of what it was basically 2 years ago. In Hernando Beach, the inventories remained remarkably steady. We had 7 homes that met the criteria this week. It was 7 last week. It was 6 the week before. It was 6 the week before that. A year ago, we had double the number. We had 12. 2 years ago, we had 3 times the number we have today. We had 23 homes. So what do I think's going on? What I think's going on is the lull that we had over the summer where we had an opportunity to build inventories over. I think that buyers are actively trying to buy and they're waiting for the right house. This weekend, I had a buyer looking at $1 million homes in the Hernando Beach area. We had a chance to look at both of the homes listed for $950,000. And quite honest, they're not worth that money. And the buyer really recognized that. The buyer's like, I'm just not going to pay that amount of money for that house. We didn't even go in the one because they drove up and like, for $1 million, I want a view, and it doesn't have a view. The other one has a great view, but there's no pool, there's no lift. They just can't wrap their head around the price that this seller has got on the house. So they've elected to, we're just going to wait a little bit, see if the right home comes on the market. That's happening. So my advice to sellers is price your house appropriate to the marketplace. There's no more frantic panic buying where people are throwing a giant number at something. Buyers are really looking at, is that worth the money? And maybe they're saying that because they see a slowdown in appreciation and they just don't want to buy at the top of the market. That's kind of what's going on. If you have questions about the real estate industry, give me a holler at 813-394-4356. Let me come back, and when I say we're reaching to the top of the market, I think the rapid appreciation of homes, 10, 15, 20% a year, is over. I do. I think because inflation's so high, the Fed's eventually going to have to increase interest rates. So as interest rates increase, that increases the dollar per month you have to pay for that house, period. Higher in the interest rate, higher payment for the same house. I think prices are going to level out as the number of buyers in the marketplace that can afford these houses is reduced. Because a lot of people can afford a lower payment for a big value house, but the higher the payment, the less people that can afford it. It's basic economics. So instead of the market going up and crashing, I think the market's going to go up and level off at a rate of inflation plus 2 or 3%, which probably is going to be a 7% rate of gain this year. That's my personal opinion. If you'd like to call and discuss it, if you have a different opinion, you'd like to discuss that, give me a holler at 813-394-4356. Have an amazing day. Bye now.